you owned your own company and your husband was out of a job, would you step down your position as CEO for your husband to take over? Some people are saying some ladies gonna do it. Other people are like, yeah, fuck nah.
If I had my own business and my man lost his job, will I step down?
Yeah, so he can become CEO. So he can still be head of household. First of all, even if I was riding
why
dick,
is he not head of household? No.
I mean, I guess because at that point he'll feel less than for not having a job, and you still have your business.
Why he gotta feel less than? Man, this shit crazy.
But that's I feel like that's what a lot of men think, or a lot of women as well. It's like if you're not the breadwinner, then you're not the head of house. You know what I'm saying? I actually believe that too. If I'm not the breadwinner, I'm not the head of house, no matter how big my mouth is. If you tell me to shut up, I might have to shut up.
But why you gotta have a big mouth? I don't understand none of that. Like, I don't understand why it's like a competition between spouses, or y'all supposed to be partners. So
I don't think it's a competition. However, I feel like the person that makes the most money should be the leader, because they're obviously going in the right direction. If I'm working at, and no offense to anybody that's working a minimum wage job, but if I'm working a minimum wage job, I feel like I am here. I cannot, I'm not going to say I cannot, but at this particular time, my personal opinion, I cannot lead us to success because I am still working this minimum wage job. I can't take us on no vacations. I can barely pay the bills. I can barely do anything. I'm not the head of household. I am not the leader.
It's more than one way to lead, just other than financially. Like, y'all, people keep getting stuck on who making money. Like, everybody's supposed to be making money, and if you're in a relationship, it's supposed to be a partnership. You're supposed to be building together, and be just, oh, if something happens to one person, then now they gotta shut. Like, why you gotta shut up, and why you like gotta? I don't understand under that concept.
I mean, when I say shut up and stuff like that, because you know I got a big ass fucking mouth.
But why? Why you got a big mouth? Like, it shouldn't.
I'm probably gonna have a big mouth regardless.
Conflict. Like, why are you causing conflict?
Huh?
What I'm saying is, you can have your opinion, but it shouldn't, like, how you voiced it was like, well, I have to shut up. It's not a shut up thing, even if you're not making the most money. Like, I make more money than all, most of the women that I deal with, but I'm not telling them to talk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it just seemed like whenever a woman feels like they making more money than a man, it's like, oh, you need to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, but I make more money than all these women that I can't tell them to shut the fuck up and don't have.
You absolutely can.
But why? If this person is going to be my partner, somebody that I'm planning to build a life with, somebody I'm planning to, for me, I feel like my partner should be somebody that can represent me when I'm not there. I don't want to have, like, if I'm a king and I'm gonna have a queen, the queen should be a person that's going to be able to represent you when you're not there. Like, it shouldn't be a battle. Like, I just, whenever I hear these conversations, it's always like, well, I make more money, so you guys shut the fuck up.
So represent you how,
like,
though?
I don't understand. Huh?
Represent you how?
Move.
I mean, as far as a partner, like, you should, like, just like is when you're part of a family, you represent your family when you're not there. If you are in a relationship, a committed relationship, and it's a household, like, y'all should be partners together, even when y'all not together. It shouldn't be, oh, that's what I'm saying. How it's always presented makes it feel like it's a competition between spouses, and it's like, that's why I feel like a lot of shit happens, because you're not really with you're not trying to build into the person. You're trying to see how I can one up this person, or how I can be like that. It shouldn't be like that.
It's not about trying to see who you can one up, or if you can one up your spouse.
So why I don't.
But if I don't have a job, if I lose my job,
right,
and I was the breadwinner, I'm not leading us nowhere.
But I'm saying, if I was the breadwinner and I lose my job, I should be able to get another job. It shouldn't be a fluke that I'm employed. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. me personally, I don't get it because anybody, I'm gonna always be able to get money. You know what I mean? And if I have a partner, if she loses her job, I should be able to tell her how to get money. You're a CEO of a company. Why you got to step down? Why don't you just put them in position to get some money?
I mean, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say it doesn't really matter because we're going to be good as long as I'm here, but I'm also not every female. And you know, it's them females out here that as soon as you lose your job or as soon as you can't pay no bills, they hit the why did you get married couple. And she's like, but you ain't even making no money. You working for me. It's a lot of people that's like that. And there's a lot of men that's like that too. Like the men be like, shut the fuck up. Like, I pay these fucking bills.
Well, yeah,
like what you gonna do? You gonna leave? You can't no way. You don't have no money. So it's the same. It's not men or women. Both sex does
well,
that.
like I said, I don't agree with like if I'm in a relationship and I'm have a partnership, if I'm just hanging out, I don't understand. If it's a household, y'all should be building together. I don't want nobody that's valueless other than the money that they're making. They need to have value other than just income, because at any point in time, either one of us could possibly lose the ability to make money. So I'm not trying to be with somebody that only value it. Again, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? But
so we're not only talking about financial stability, but in question, this particular topic was about financing.
right,
So we're not talking about everything
finances.
else. We're specifically talking about finance.
Right. That's why if I'm the king, if I'm the king and the revenue stream dries up, you still a queen. I'm still a motherfucking king. I don't lose my position as the king. I mean,
it's not like we have to sit down and have a conversation and be like, okay, you're no longer the breadwinner, so I'm now head of household. Like, it's not a thing like that. But in this particular sense, we are talking about finances. And again, for me, it don't matter. Maybe because I'm a lesbian, so I don't care. But I'm going to be like, it don't even matter. You can either work for me or go get another job. I've always said, no matter how wealthy a person is that I'm talking to, I'm going to always work. I want to always keep my businesses going. I'm going to always do that shit because I don't want to sit around and, you know what I'm saying? Like granted, if I could, sure, I'd sit around. But I probably wouldn't sit around. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I get to the level of success and wealth that I want, I'm still going to be out here grabbing money from all these different places because that's just the type of person I am. I want to make sure that no matter what, I'm always good. That my person that I'm with is always good. That my child, even though she's about to be 18 soon, going to always be good, no matter what.
We not talking about this. I'm talking about.
I know we ain't talking about the same thing because I'm talking about finances when it comes to relationships and who will be head of household.
If I'm working right now, I'm doing my thing right now, right? And because it said, all right, he loses his job, you're gonna step down to be CEO. I'm gonna answer that question. No, that's stupid. You should keep your position, put that person
absolutely it's stupid.
If you are a CEO, you put that person in position. That if you're a chief executive officer, means you should have other positions. Like people be starting these solo proprietorships and calling themselves CEOs and you ain't got no employees. I mean, you're the sole owner, you know what I mean? But if you're the CEO, you should have some employees. You can make that person an employee, put them in position to get more money. But I just don't like the fact that it's always seemed like when people speak about this, it's a competition. Oh, like, when I'm saying it should be other things you should, if you submit into a person, if they're leading you, it should be other ways, not just with finances, that they should be leading you. I would think I would want the person to be well-rounded, or I would think a person would want the person to be well-rounded, but it seems like it's all about if they making money, and then as soon as they not making money no more, then fuck them. Then if it's like that, why are you really with them? You should just be with them for the money, you know? I don't know. Because if that's the relationship, because it depends on how the relationship is. Because if that's the relationship and you only with the person for the money, and then you shutting up and shit, like it's different types of relationship. I don't view a relationship.
But who said that it's only about the finances and stuff like that? I'm talking about the finances as far as like, and I think even in the post, maybe I read it word for word, so I don't know. But we're all taking it out of different context.
The post
I think that she's saying she would step down to make her man feel good. That like, even though you lost your job, you still had a household here. This is it. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't agree with that, because I think, like I said, if you're a CEO, you should put the person in position rather than relinquish your position. That don't even make sense. You the CEO of a company. What company? What are you doing? Does your person have the adequate skills to run that company? Do they know the business? You know what I'm saying? You just step down. That don't even make sense. But
I get where both of y'all.
I don't know if I'm looking into it too much or you're looking into it too much, but one of us looking into it too much. It might be both.
And I understand what both of y'all saying. Like, me personally, I would not step down and let my man be the head of nothing of my business. That's mine. You know, if I can put you in position, yes. But I do understand where you're coming from, Reese, because I do know a lot of men that feel like they aren't leading or the head of anything because they don't have nothing. So, and I understand why some females will possibly step down to let their man step up. I know I ain't going that shit.
But I'm the type of bitch that I don't have to do that. And again, I'm lesbian. I'm not dating a guy, so I don't know how I would do with a guy. But I'm not gonna step down to let you take over this position. You know what I'm saying? If I said I got it, then I got it. Then we got it. You know what I'm saying? If I got it, we got it. So why are we sitting? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. But no, I'm not gonna step down just so you can feel good and be a stepper. You know what I'm saying? Like be the head of house. I mean, you know, financially the head of household.
But
no, I'm not going to do that.
I'm just saying, as looking at it as a realistic business owner, the question doesn't make sense. The person who posed this question does not own a business. That's one. It doesn't. I mean,
they might not. I think, like I said, we're at this point is looking too much into it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, would you to make your person feel better? It's not like. But it's not stupid, because people that don't have a business, they wasn't trained on how to make a business unless you got a business degree. You go out there and you jump in the water to see if you can make this shit float.
No, I'm talking about if the person is the breadwinner, I'm assuming they're not working in the same business that you're running, right? You're a CEO. You're supposed to have intimate business knowledge of what this company or corporation is doing, how it's running. How are you just gonna put? If you're the CEO, you are accountable to other people. How the fuck are you gonna put, like, hey, yo, I wish Jeff Bezos be like, I'm gonna put my wife in charge as CEO. How that's gonna work? That's what I'm saying. The question, as the fundamental states, it really don't make sense.
But who said that she can't run that thing?
What do you mean?
Right, but how, you not,
can't. It's not. I'm telling you,
because she could have been learning from him the entire time he was CEO.
But still, unless she already has an executive role in that company, how is this outside person just going to step in? You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. You got a company and you dating somebody, they working at something else. They lose their job. You like, all right, I'm gonna give you this job. That don't even make sense. To make you feel good. I don't know.